Friday, November 8th for General Hospital Rants, Raves, and Reviews. It's me. Time to do this thing. Well, today wasn't a very action-packed episode, but a lot of things happened. A couple things. One thing that was surprising. One thing we saw in previews, and another thing that came completely out of the blue. I couldn't really believe it was happening. So Alexis found out today that Valentine's definitely the heir, according from Mikos Cassadine. He gets everything, rather than Nicholas/Spencer. Unfortunate. What can you do? I wonder what he did to hold that over his head and get that, though. I'm curious. Lots of beef for Hayden, anyway. Oh, that one mystery board member guy is like, I don't like you, I don't trust you, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna prove myself. The whole 9 yards. So, yeah, so that was interesting. And then she goes and tracks down Finn. It's pretty obvious. It was nice to see Brad back. That was cool, even if he is just starting trouble for poor old Finn. Dr. Finn. I like him, so Finn, that is. I don't really care either way about Brad. But it was nice to see him. Yeah, so, they got married and they ran off screen and that was it. They just sort of happily sauntered off into the sunset and that was, now they're in gay happy marriage land, which is lovely. They don't have anything relevant going on, so I guess it's cool. So yeah, Brad's all squawking about hazardous material, blah. And Finn's like, well, yeah, I know how to handle my toxic hazardous material, you dummy. Just let me do it. And he breaks it, and then back to Hayden Rachel lady scampers in along after getting a lovely paper cut, which is some nice foreshadowing there. And she's pretty much infected. She got the goo in the finger boo-boo, and now she's pretty much toast. And that's probably going to give Finn a meltdown because it's going to be his wife all over again. She died from whatever it is he has, and now she's going to have it too, and he's going to fall apart and lose it. It's going to be a mess. Moving down the line right along, the surprise out of nowhere storyline that hit was Elizabeth, and her rapist is on parole or up for parole or whatever. Is getting out? I don't recall. I wonder why they pulled that up and where did that even come from? That was weird. Yeah, so strange, right? Like I just don't understand. It'll add a level of complexity and interest to Elizabeth and Franca's storyline. We went to get new casting. I have to check the casting news for that. But yeah, it has some implications. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. And the foreshadowed thing in the commercials, Danny and Alexis are baking cookies, and I thought it was so funny how Alexis put in line her favorite juice into her little sippy cup, straw plastic cup, and she's like, that was actually kind of funny. She's still drunk, and she passed out, quite literally, until smoke is pouring out into her house, and her grandson's missing. Yeah, that's a problem. So that was an interesting little twist and a way to go with that. Not interesting, but I mean, not surprising. Something big and disastrous was going to happen from that woman getting drunk all the time. I'm going to shoot over to the end of the episode because I was very surprised to see said weirdo random board member just show up at the bar and pop in next to Julian and be like, oh, hey, you're getting your way. General Hospital's totally going to be condos. Why does Julian want to dismantle the hospital and make condos? That's really odd for him. He's not really a real estate developer. He's a news media guy. Really weird. A little out of character. I wasn't sure about it. But it's not the weirdest and out of place thing they've done recently. I.e., hospital killer being the DA. What? I'm still kind of surprised with that one. But, again, so big story moving things happened, but again, not very action sequency. So, all in all, a solid episode, decent writing and everything like that. Just not. It's not feeling like Sweeps. We don't have outlandish, obscene drama, weirdo storylines. We don't have a lot of that yet. We're getting there with rapists possibly being set free and burning houses down and new diseases and whatever else. It's not Sweeps until the whole watering tank, the city water supply is poisoned with the disease. That's when we're talking Sweeps. That's some serious business. Let's do this. Get on my level. But yeah, no, it's gonna be fun though. I'm excited for what comes next. And we're still building toward Friday, which is going to be Morgan's memorial funeral thing. So lots of boohoo baby tears. And then hopefully that'll be laid to rest and finished. Oh, yes. The other thing that kind of come out today. Sam and Jason put their heads together and were kind of working out some details about driver Kevin, his involvement, how he may have double-crossed Julian and worked for Sonny. That would be an interesting little turncoat situation. I'd be fine with that. I think it's kind of unlikely. The dude walked away for a cigarette. It was an innocent, stupid mistake. He walked away and left the keys in the ignition like, hello. It does look like an obvious setup. But I think they would have shown that setup had it been relevant. They can't go back and retcon that. I don't think. They might. They probably will. It's a soap opera. But, like, let's be real. What am I actually talking about here? Yeah, so that said, I look forward to tomorrow. My kids are off school all the rest of this week. So, get ready to see a lot of them over the next 3 days. Until tomorrow, I'm going to sign off and say goodnight. I will see you then.